Oh, what a day. Guys, why did I think Monday Night Wine was such a good idea?
For the plot.
We might check rolling.
Sounds really good.
Does it? Was that your delicious yellow bar? How much are you going to miss the free snacks?
So much. It's not even that I take advantage of them, it's just knowing that they're free. I like it. Yeah, and you can have Sparky here as well.
I just love free things.
I love sparkling water.
Oh, I hate it. It tastes like paracetamol to me.
One of my friends actually once told me it tastes like TV static, and it's really funny. Welcome to Spill, the podcast we wish we'd had when we were growing up.
Some very candid conversations on life in your 20s and 30s, the ups and downs, and the messiest parts.
But essentially, we just chat pure shit.
So welcome to the chaos.
Whoa. Spill 2025.
Feels so weird to say 2025, doesn't it? Like,
I like it because I love an odd number.
yeah, it's more like I'm in my head. Is it not only just 2020?
No. Do you remember when I told you about my nickname, Pink Lulu 5?
Yeah.
Maybe this is my year.
What, because it's got a 5 in it?
Yep.
Okay, right, yeah.
Everyone thought 2024 was going to be like the year, but I do generally feel like everyone had a bit of a shitter. Do you?
Hard to say. There was like ups and downs, highs and lows of the 2024 year.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm just saying, you know, like those audios where it's like everyone does their wrapped thing.
Oh, yeah.
All I can hear is 2024 wrapped. That feels really mad to me that we're like halfway through the 2020 decade. 2025, you're kicking off with your birthday.
Yeah. Such a shit birthday, innit?
I know. I do feel for you on that.
First of the first.
Why don't you do like a Queen's birthday this year? Why don't you have like a summer birthday? Like a half a year birthday?
No.
No? Mm-mm. Okay. That's just offering a potential solution to your problem.
There is no solution. It just is what it is. But I'm very proud Capricorn.
You don't have to take away from your star sign. Just like, hey, this is a birthday that other people could come to.
Yeah.
Or like a sunshine celebration that's not full of like hangover and sadness about a new year.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Everyone's like, oh, I'm too skint. I'm not eating any chocolates now, so I can't
so
socialise.
if you did it on like, what would you do it on the 1st of June?
No, I don't want to do that.
Okay, right.
You've got a good birthday.
Yeah, 31st of March is pretty decent.
Should I tell you why it's a good one? I'm sure you thought it through. But yeah, end of the month, so at least everyone's been paid. Yeah. And March, everyone's over the January, February depression and they're like, let's fucking go.
It's also...
saying that I've missed your birthday for the last 3 years consecutively.
Maybe you make this one.
Yeah, I will. There's no reason why. I think
this could be my goodbye birthday.
Where are you going?
See you suckers, I'm out of here.
Oh yeah, because you're going to big New York City.
Yeah, I want to be there in April. So that'll be my like tie into birthday goodbyes. I say goodbye like some people I don't see for 6 months. So is it awkward to say goodbye to them for just 2 or 3 months?
Oh, no, that's my dream. That's my everyday.
But I think, yeah, we'll do something. Do a little Ciao Bella birthday.
Oh yeah. Like the same as what you'll do for your last 48 hours,
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, we're going to go wild.
Nice. So do you feel like new year, new me, pressure? Oh my God, we've not done Spill of the Week.
Yeah, what you were jumping to then?
Fucking hell, we're starting 2025.
We've had a lot of chitter chatter before we got to the spill. What's your first spill of 2025?
My first spill of 2025 is that I'm going to share with you my new favourite kitchen utensil. Whoa, tune in everyone. High content. You ready for it?
Yeah, I am now, yeah.
It's a mandolin.
We bought those together.
I bought them for you. I bought it for us.
So did you pay for them?
Yeah.
Did I not pay you back?
No, but can I just say, I think we're good. I think we're good. You hold on to that money. I think we're all right. Do you use it?
All the time, yeah.
So peng. Do you know what I did?
Do you wear the glove though? Because it is quite scary.
I've lost the glove and I've lost that thing.
What, the stand that it goes on?
No, there's like
the like grippy holder.
Yeah, like a monster hand. Yeah. But yeah, I should be using the glove. But I did over the Christmas period. I did shredded Brussels sprout. Oh, I actually love Brussels sprouts all year round. But shredded like that thin. I did a really good cabbage salad.
How long did that take you to do? Because they're quite small to
not very long.
Shred.
I've told you this. I'm got a lot of dexterity, me.
Do you hold it like this or do you flat it?
I did it flat, like with my feet, and I was really careful because that was a really risky thing to do without the glove. But I just couldn't be fucked to find it.
Yeah, no, I have to wear the glove because these heavy clumsy hands, no way. I tried it once and I almost took my whole hand off.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
With my cucumber Logan salad.
So one of my jobs for 2025 and before this month is over is to completely gut and reorganise my kitchen because it's not actually been done since I moved in August.
Okay.
And there's some cupboards that have just not even seen the light of the day.
I'm excited for the kitchen content that's going to come out of this.
Yeah.
Can we bring back Cooking with Sasha?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, I missed her though. Like that pistachio sausage pasta recipe.
That slapped on Instagram.
Yeah, it really did. Let's have some more of those.
Yeah.
Please.
All right. That's my spill of the week.
Okay, that's a nice spill of the week. That's also reminded me to use my mandolin. Endless opportunities.
So many
Asian slaws coming my way.
That's what I did, yeah. Again, over the Christmas period. Not really fitting for December, but I did do like...
Just a good way to get all your colourful food in though, isn't it?
Yep. And anything thin for me. Like vegetables. Guys, we're not talking about the human body. It's narrowly my back.
We'll get to Ozempic at some point again. My spill of the week is... It's a little bit of self-awareness.
Whoa! Everybody tune in.
I can't multitask.
I could have told you that.
Right, I was completely unaware of my inability to multitask, and I feel like that's like inherently like female trait that maybe we all think we can do, and maybe not everybody can actually execute well. But isn't it? That's like a running thing, isn't it? Oh, like men can't multitask, but women can because we're like so. Don't know what the word
superior.
Is. Yeah, that's the one. But I really can't do it, and I like have noticed it so much in the last few weeks. Like I went on I was out with the boys for a walk and I was trying to text and walk at the same time, like missed the lamppost by like half an inch, hit a tree, like no, just concentrate on walking. And they're like, your face of concentration because they were stood at the bottom of the road and I didn't even notice that they were there, just absolutely wetting themselves because they were like, you've got this really intense concentration face, but you're just veering completely off track on the road because you can't do things at the same time. And I like try and, everyone's busy, whatever, trying to get in as much out of hours as possible. But I was listening back to one of our apps and trying to do emails at the same time. No, can't do it. Can't multitask.
Do you think as well, though, and like quite fitting that we're talking about this in Jan, because the pressure to reinvent yourself in January is so fucking high.
Yeah, it's everyone's entire personality.
Yeah. But do you not think that the pressure of that in itself, like sometimes makes it worse? Because fundamentally, walking and texting with your head down into a phone is actually quite a hard thing to do.
Well, I think trying to do multiple things at once is actually quite difficult. To do multiple things well, I think that's the thing. Like I can multitask where I like pretend I'm listening to you and emailing at the same time, or like, do you know what I mean?
I do that with no distraction.
That so well. Yeah. Oh my God, really? Yeah. Wow. But like, I'm not present in that, and I think. If I'm trying to like actually multitask, like do two things at the same time, the only place I can do that in is the kitchen where I'm like boiling something here and cooking something here, or like. But actually, where my brain is needed in like two separate camps, no, I can't do it.
That's all right. You just need to fully function your brain in one area and not steer too far from that.
It's done, hun.
Oh, okay. My hair's grown so long, hasn't
it? Yeah, it really has. How much did they chop off? I'm getting a haircut tomorrow.
8 inches.
I think I might go short.
Growing out, you keep it short.
Growing out over it, yeah.
It was really giving Britney Spears shaved my hair off.
No, but they say hair holds on to energy. It was the best thing we've ever done.
Really? Is that a thing?
Yeah. Well, I believe it is. Yeah.
What shall I do to my hair tomorrow?
Take off 4.
4 inches?
Yeah, a bit more shoulder.
Have you got a word of the year? Because I think I've just found my word of the year.
I might reattempt my word of last year.
Go on.
Well, last year's word was discipline.
Discipline. All right. So how did we kick off with discipline? Do you feel like you got a little grasp on it and then you just let it go and discipline like flew into the air?
Discipline went into the bin on the 2nd of January. No, joking. I started the year like, I think, what did I do? Something fucking stupid, like drink a glass of water every morning.
Oh
like,
yeah, I remember that.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
And everyone was so invested.
It didn't feel like a huge thing to do in the morning.
But that's the point of... That's the point of like discipline and habit building. You're meant to start with something really mundane and really like boring, really like normal.
How hard was it for you to just say boring as boring then?
Boring. No, because do you know what I was thinking? Actually, something that I was disciplined with and still am. Math tape. Every night.
I think that's because you've seen the benefit of it, right?
Yeah, but that's probably where I fuck up. Like there must have been a benefit for having a glass of water every morning.
Many, multiple, plenty.
Yeah, so I think this is the thing about discipline, right? Is that discipline isn't meant to be something that you just like, oh, fancy being disciplined today.
Yeah,
like, literally
you can't
defeats
just, you
the
can't,
fucking
no.
object.
It's
like,
not, you can't just switch it on and be
Yeah.
like, I'm disciplined girl now.
Yeah. So you do have to build it. And I think I'm definitely aiming towards that.
You have to, one wise man, sometimes wise, not very wise.
Baz.
No, Jackie Vance. Was like, you have to eke discipline into your life.
What does eek mean?
Like, it's almost like it's got to weasel its way in. Like,
Yeah, I
it's
like
kind of come through the cracks.
Yeah.
You can't like, discipline's not going to flood into your life and stay there.
And that's the expectation I had on myself at the beginning of last year. So discipline definitely is one of my words for the year. But I think I'd rather pick 3 or 5 for 2025. Whoa! Let's do 5 for 2025.
5 words of 2025. Okay, discipline's one of yours.
Wait, 1 minute. Did you have a word last year?
No, I don't think I did.
Okay.
Did I? Did I?
What? No, I don't think you did if you can't remember it. If you did, you weren't very disciplined about it.
I wasn't really committed to that word.
Have you got 5 words for 2025? Should we think of them?
Yeah, I came up with one is efficient.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want to be efficient at things. I want to like not procrastinate as much as I do because I am a fucking gold medalist at that.
Yeah, you are. Something chronic.
Yeah, Jules has really picked up on it too. And he's like, fuck me, you want to do everything but the job at hand. And I'm like, it's bad. There's obviously something in my brain that is undisciplined in that way. And it's like, no, that's not a thing you want to do right now. You want to do this. I'm like, okay.
I think there's a book on procrastination and like the science behind it.
I've read loads of it. I've read like Atomic Habits. I've read like everything on procrastination. That's a lie. I haven't really finished any of them, but
procrastinated the ending, did you?
Procrastinated. But it is my lack of efficiency is bothering me because it's too much time wasted.
So what do you think you could implement into your life to make you more efficient? Sorry, that sentence sounded sexy.
God, start. Probably focus.
No, so I'm talking
word.
like physical things. Like, what do you think you could do to make your week more efficient or your days?
Spend less time on my phone.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
Meal prep better. I feel like I do that. I've definitely meal prep better than I have before, but I feel like that could go up a notch. Where like I prep multiple like meals, not just dinners. Like I need to be prepping lunches, breakfast, the whole shebang.
So what about like you get a diary or a plan and you start writing things down? You're not a writing down kind of gal, are you?
No, I think I can maintain the list in my head. And I can for most things, but not everything.
How do you feel like you've defeated your life just to write a little list down?
No.
I think I love lists.
Sometimes when I'm in a really productive mood, I'm all over the lists.
Yeah,
there's hundreds of them. But then I get frustrated by not finishing them or not ticking them off. So I'm like, oh well, that's another wasted list that I didn't complete. Like the game didn't end. So I'm like, oh, I've got to start another one.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's all wrapped into the same thing, isn't it?
I actually think that I haven't read it yet, and I really think January is going to be the month that I read it. But Em Austen's book, Smarter, she literally, like, her whole book is geared towards stop putting this pressure on yourself to like wake up at 5 a.m. and girl boss your way to success. It doesn't have to be like that. And even just from one sentence that I've seen from the book, I think is going to be more of what I'm going to implement into 2025. I think I do have an expectation of myself that my days have to look like 5 a.m, gym, good breakfast, sit down, shower, full face of makeup, emails, work, content create, eat something healthy for dinner. Like, it just isn't fucking possible. Yeah.
Hyper productive, yeah.
Pilates 7 times a week.
No, it's just, it's like, it's not normal to be that way.
No,
and like,
but social media has really made you feel like
totally.
that.
But I'm like, you're not actually getting up at 5 a.m. You're getting up at 4:30, like scraping your hair back, putting a little bit of skincare on, setting up your tripod, getting back into bed. Like, that isn't how people exist.
Live, yeah.
or like not even live like, well, that is the correct word, but it's just not possible for everybody at all times to do that. But the expectation is that, well, if they're doing it, then I can, right?
Yeah. So what was your second word of the year? I've already forgotten your first.
Adventure. Efficient.
Efficient, adventure.
Focus.
That's 3.
Yeah.
All right, talk to me about focus.
I think I try and like, I think this comes back to
isn't efficient and focus the same thing?
No, because efficient, I feel like that's just like not wasting time.
Right,
but like I could invest time in things that I want to focus on.
Okay, yeah.
But I think what was the question?
What are your 5 words for the year? Yeah, focus on the fucking question, Bills.
But hadn't we got past that and you asked me what the next one?
No, you've answered efficient, you dumb bitch. Now we're going to go on to focus. Do you know what's stressing me out? What's stressing me out is I'm sat trying to think of 5 words, like not even 5 words that apply to me, just 5 descriptive words for the fucking year.
You set the bar really high mid-ep. I was like, we haven't planned this.
I like it. Keeps us on our toes.
So focusing on things I want to focus on, including I've lost the fucking plot. What's your next word?
So like focus without distraction, right? So if you're going to do an email, you don't look at your phone.
That was what we were talking about. No, I remember that. I like spend too much time, I think, trying to be good at lots of things when actually I just need to streamline those things into what I actually really like doing and focus on that.
Right. Okay, nice.
Like I don't need to be good at like setting tables or making extravagant dinners. I do really like doing that stuff, but maybe that isn't a focus.
Yeah.
No, it really is though, because I love it a lot.
But do you know what I think? And the last Christmas 2024 really taught me this. I love nothing more than entertaining, hosting, treating people, buying gifts, laying a table so it looks like the inside of Claridge's, making a roast dinner so that everyone says this is the best roast dinner I've ever tried in my life, and they're talking about it until next year.
Sorry, are we on times 2 speed today?
I'm trying to give you descriptive words of like how extreme I love going. Like fundamentally, I love doing that, right?
Yeah.
But there are some times in life where you cannot, even though you want to and enjoy to,
that's what it is,
show up in that way.
That is what it is.
And Christmas 2024, I literally relinquished all control, I let go of all of those things, and I was like, it'll just be what it'll be.
Yeah, maybe it's not focus, maybe it's letting go. Because the thing is, I love doing all the things that I do. Like I love doing fashion stuff, I love doing beauty stuff, I love doing writing.
Sorry, are we on times 2 speeds?
Times 3, because I'm so fucking efficient. But it's like, yeah, I can't expect to be, it's not going to be perfect in all of those boxes.
Can I give you a word for your year?
Imperfect?
No. Well, yeah, like embracing imperfection / lowering expectations, which doesn't mean changing your standards, not to be confused.
They're 2 words, but all right, I'll allow it.
Well, it was actually a couple of sentences mashed together, but do you kind of get what I'm stabbing at?
Yeah.
So like your expectations of yourself need to be lowered, but that doesn't mean that your standards can need to be lowered in alignment with that.
That's a really smart thing that you've just said.
I am kind of quite smart in some areas.
Yeah, get that on a t-shirt, bro.
All right. Do you remember when I had that...
Where are the pictures? We found them the other day.
Guys, what just happened was telepathically at the exact same time we remembered maybe my most embarrassing story to date, and that's when I launched a business called Raised On.
It was so bad.
And basically,
I want to find the picture.
does anyone remember that time in the I want to say like maybe mid 2000s?
That's so awful.
And there was this jumper that was released called Raised on Champagne. So let me see.
Oh, wow.
Let me see.
Oh.
Raised on Bulldogs.
Raised on Marbs. Raised on love, raised on blow dries, raised on glamour, raised on hangovers.
Can I just say, it wasn't that long ago, Bills.
Oh, raised on pizza, raised on gangsters. But also, raised on gambling. Raised on bacon, that's the best one. But like, what is this like? Why is it just so big across each t-shirt?
It's so scary to me how cool I thought the concept was. And the concept was that like Raised On was the brand and then you filled the blank with like something you loved. So then you could say like, Raised On Matcha.
Raised on spending.
Raised On Gangsters is pretty bad.
Raised on Pick and Mix. Wow.
I really do love Pick and Mix, Bills.
Oh, that was a real good chuckle.
Yeah.
I feel like my brain just
good.
shook.
Guys, I'm on a slight angle today and I like it.
Boring.
Fuck me, that's made me laugh so much that I feel like my centre
My eyes are watering. Yeah, emotionally self-regulating.
Maybe I should never go into business.
I think that you have like strong entrepreneurial ideas.
Yeah, I do.
I don't know if the execution is always.
But do you know what? You've got
Great.
to fail to learn, and that was a good fail.
Yeah, we've all done stupid shit like that. We were like, oh my god, it's a genius idea. I do actually still think this has got legs, but I don't think the name has got it. But when I was like in my early 20s and had just started working in mags, and I realised all anyone does is like drink champagne and eat chips. I was like, I'm going to open a bar. It's going to be called Fizz and Chips. And you're going to have 5 different types of fizz, 5 different types of chips, and that's all you can order.
I think that's a fucking great idea.
And 5 different types of dips.
I think champagne and chips is better.
Yeah, fizz.
No, Fizz and Chips sounds like Raised on Marbs, but...
Yeah, well, no, that's what I mean. The name's shit. But the concept, I think, is still
I'm really into that. Should we start a business?
Should we do a pop-up?
Yeah.
Spill pop-up.
Spill pop-up and all you have is champagne and chips.
And really good dips.
But we've got to find some good non-alcoholic champagne as well because we don't want to be exclusive.
Well, Steph, sort that out.
Yeah, Steph.
Drink Carews, make a...
We want a non-alcoholic champagne, thank
Yeah,
you.
delicious. But think about the chips, right? You could have regular, like, French fries. You could have triple cooked chips.
Truffle parmesan topped.
Sweet potato.
Dirty fries. I hate sweet potato fries.
No, I
so
actually wanted to do curly fries. Just feel like they're an underrated
that's just
fry.
so ridiculous. They're shit.
But that could be our USP, that we have, like, where else can you get curly fries?
Dirty, greasy calf.
Yeah, but these are going to be chic ones.
Pills, I really want to do that.
All right, let's do it then.
Let's do a spill pop-up.
Should we be entrepreneurs in 2025?
Yeah, I want the cash of an entrepreneur.
Right, you have to put some cash in first, though.
Oh, that's a shame.
5p, what can you do with that?
Just leave it with me. Well, I'll find an investor.
Okay. Yeah, you're really good at talking to people like that.
And you know how much I love LinkedIn. That's where the investors are looking.
Yeah, well, put that on your ChatGPT. Podcast rap report.
Gassed.
What's your next word?
I haven't given a word for 2025, have I?
Yeah?
What was it? Have I given a word for 2025?
Start listing chips.
Sorry, sorry. I think discipline would be another word for 2025. I'm
going to bring that back?
I'm gonna not necessarily bring it back because I think there have definitely been things I have been disciplined in throughout 2024. So like what Jack said, I'm going to take that approach rather than pressurizing myself to be a disciplined princess overnight. I'm just going to add more discipline in than last year.
Yeah.
Because...
But do you not think that you did add some discipline in?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like in what though? In what way?
I had to be disciplined with therapy.
Yeah.
Had to.
Yeah, you've been really good at that.
And like, we even had a conversation, which I did find highly uncomfortable, but she was like, in order for us to do the sort of work that we're doing in these sessions, I need the commitment from you that you're coming every week because we can't talk about something or touch on something or open up something and then me not see you for 3 weeks. Like, that's not how this works.
Yeah.
So I was very disciplined with that. And you know as well, like, if something came up on a Monday, I was like, sorry, therapy's on Monday.
Yeah,
I was
really
really strict around that.
I can't speak prioritizing that. Yeah.
I would like to include mouth tape in being disciplined because I think that's just like a little sprinkly one to add in.
Yeah.
And then the other thing that I've been really disciplined with in 2024, which is a shock to everyone's system, I would say is my finances. I've been really disciplined in regaining control.
Yeah, you've got a grip of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is something I've, just never had to do because I was too young and then got into a relationship with an accountant. So then obviously still didn't have to do it. So
that's quite a lot of discipline. And I guess I haven't really positioned discipline in that way because I've only ever considered it for me in the gym or like a weight loss or a
discipline comes in so many forms. Yeah. Like discipline with your boundaries, discipline with
boundaries.
No, that could be another one for your 20. I've got loads of words.
I knew that you're going to throw that word at me for 2025. I'm going to throw it right back.
No, you were good at boundaries in 24.
I was better at boundaries.
Yeah, better is still good.
Yeah. I think what I want to work on this year is accepting better as good and not just as like flop.
Perfect. Yeah. Why do I like hold perfect on such high stead? It's a really big problem, isn't it? I don't mean for it to sound patronising, but I used to.
Yeah.
Just don't anymore, and it's the best thing I've ever done.
It's really difficult to let go of though, isn't it?
Yeah, because I remember having this kind of like epiphany. Sounds dramatic.
Strong vocabs today.
Yeah, proper. Not even had a matcha.
I know. Wow, can't wait.
I remember having this like sort of moment where I thought to myself, actually, there are so many things that I love about being a perfectionist, like about my personality. I think a lot of the success in my career is because, you know, I have a really good eye for detail, or in terms of being a makeup artist, like, you know, the eyeliner would be perfect, both eyes. And in that sense, I love the perfection of me. Like the perfectionist in me.
Yeah.
But there are also things that I've recognised and kind of unravelled where perfectionism doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And it does make for an easier life, like a more fluid, happier life, because not every single thing has to be perfect, but there are things that can be and you can enjoy the perfection of.
And I just hold on to too much of it. Like even down to the smallest things. Like if I've got an important email to send, I don't want to send it from my phone. I want to send it from my laptop because then that looks like more professional.
Yeah, I'm actually on board with that.
But do you know what I mean? Like, I don't have my laptop to hand. I need to get this sent. Like now I'm going to delay the process.
Yeah. I've
got all the things I need to say written down. What I'm just worried about the optics of it.
But I think, so if you take that one situation, right, in my opinion, the best thing to do would be like 90% of the time when you can, yeah, of course, hold that standard that you would like to and prefer to send it from your email because it does look better.
Yeah.
And when your signature's attached, all of those things. Also, I always think an email is executed better when you're typing it and you can see it on a big screen.
Yeah,
cool. But is it worth holding that standard of perfection to you only being able to email from your phone, having no other option? Or do you end up sending it 2 days late and missing the window? Like, so that's what I think. You hold it to a certain level, just relinquish
it needs to be here and not here all the time.
Yeah, there are some times where you will not have access to your laptop and you've got to weigh up, does the email look perfect or can I get my point across on a phone? And the answer is like, yeah.
It's what I find like most bizarre about like the perfectionism thing for me is that I'm so willing to give everybody else the green light of being imperfect. I'm like, duh, don't be ridiculous. You can't be that. But I'm like, go on, you can.
Oh, Bills, your greatest skill in life is giving the advice that you refuse to listen to. Every time, in every area.
I actually could be a therapist. I just would never listen to a single word of it for myself.
Yeah, you just deflect.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about this? Because I haven't.
Thing is, I have, but I'm just like, nope, you're not worth it.
So, imperfect is another word for you.
Yeah.
Can we just keep recapping all the words? Because I keep forgetting. So
also, I feel like this is a very one-sided convo.
Oh, I'll add mine in. Don't worry.
We've got efficient.
Billy's words are, so far, efficient,
focus, imperfect. I said adventure, but we haven't really touched upon that yet.
Okay.
Do you want me to go again?
Yeah, go again.
All
adventure.
Right.
It gives me a couple more minutes to think about.
I really remember, I think maybe, did I say this in season 1? Basically, I really remember Shaz telling me that of all the adjectives she would describe me by, brave isn't one of them. And I was like, that was like a dagger to my heart. I don't really know why, because I'm like, I'm not really very brave. I think I am in some things, but like in most things, no, not really. I'm not very brave. So this year I want to be brave and do things that scare me more.
Hang on, is that the word or is it adventure?
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, I want to be like brave and being adventurous and not just doing like, I'm such a creature of habit and like, routinely travel to the same destinations and stay at the same places and visit the same like areas. And like, I love travel and I love having adventure, but I like that to be within a controlled environment that I know I can be comfortable in.
So like embracing change too.
Well, just like being braver
Yeah.
in the spirit of adventure.
Okay.
And trying things that I might not like, because the problem is I only really like to do things I know I like, and I also know that I'm good at.
You did try loads of fish last year.
Yeah, I did eat actually loads of fish last year.
Loads of white fish as well.
Yeah, and I didn't die, so that's a real bonus.
Do you remember when I took the piss out of you saying that you made up your seafood allergy and you're like, no, that is legit?
It's legit, yeah, corkies.
All right, that's a good word.
Yeah. Come on now, you really need to get onto yours.
Okay, in the because we've spoken about Em's book, I actually think that one of my words for 2025 is going to be ease. Again, in a really different way and not a perfectionism way, the pressures I put on myself is just so unattainable.
But how isn't that not in a perfectionist way?
Well, I think it's not that it's not. It probably does root from that. But I have unraveled a lot of it. And I think I've recognised where the ease has helped me. For instance, this Monday morning, we'd got up, gone for a dog walk to our favourite place, and it's like really high up. You overlook the whole of Newport, your favourite place.
Newport, I love it there.
The sky was stunning. The sun was shining right across the river, and they have this gorgeous little independent coffee shop called Wilson and Bay, where they do really overpriced but delicious coffees. So Monday morning, right, which is normally when everyone's like drilling the fucking shit out of the day, like plan the week, whatever. And DB was like, should we have a coffee and sit outside? So we walked the dogs. This is Monday morning, right? So my expectations of how a Monday morning look are the complete opposite to this. We sat down, we'd walk the dogs, put them in the car, like kept the boot open, and Vinny was just like pushing his cheek up against the gauze, like, let me out.
Well, I wonder where he gets that
and we
kind of attention from.
And we sat and had a coffee, and then got back home at about 9:30. And I hammered jobs from 9:30 then. Right? So we'd had like this slower morning, and we'd eased into this week, eased into the day, which with my expectations of what perfect looks like, that isn't what a Monday looks like, right? But I ended up having such a productive day, and it doesn't have to look like this perfect Pilates 5 a.m. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I need to ease through life a little bit more, because I end up gaining more from it.
I think that really suits you as a person. Like, I think that being flexible and being kind, because you're not like, your working hours have never been like a corporate hours situation.
They were for a bit in Matt, or they were it was still shifts, I suppose.
But like, I guess we're both in really like privileged positions where we don't have to be like accountable really to anybody other than ourselves at most of the time of the day. So actually, I think that I remember you saying to me once when you were like, you know what, I'm just actually not going to clean the kitchen tonight. I'm just going to leave it for the morning. And that would normally really stress me out, and I normally would feel really uncomfortable with that. But like, I woke up in the morning, I felt refreshed. I like boshed through that. I did that. And I do think you are more responsive to like not having a structure imposed on you, like an idea of what time looks like. I don't think that works for you.
It does in a percentage. Like, I don't need 100% that. I need a balance.
Yeah.
And DB has definitely brought in a slower pace of life to me. Like, he's presented me with a way of like, you know, it's okay to have a nap on a weekend, and it's okay to take 5 and, you know, read your book. And those sorts of things coming into my life have almost made me highlighted how much I've been raised to you just keep going. You go, you hammer.
Yeah.
So that's the way I think about the word ease coming into 2025.
It feels really self-indulgent, I think, sometimes ease. And I think that's why people like
turn the nose up to it.
Yeah. You know, like we make up these dream scenarios of, oh, I just want to, you know, a Sunday where I do nothing and I sit on the sofa and watch films and whatever. But everyone feels a bit uncomfortable doing it, don't they? Because
wildly
they're like,
uncomfortable.
well, you know, I've not put the clothes away, or I've not like, there's 2 loads of washing I need to do, or like that cupboard needs reorganizing, or I do really need to go through that paperwork. But like, would you benefit from the stillness of one day to then be more productive
for
in the
next
week
5,
for doing?
Did I tell you about that dishwasher story I heard?
No.
I think it was like either a meme or a TikTok video or whatever, but either way, it slapped in my brain. And it was, somebody was saying the washing up has just piled up on the side. Like, it now feels too overwhelming to do. And she said to her therapist, like, It's affecting me so much. And he just said, run the dishwasher twice. She was like, what do you mean? He said, stack the dishwasher and run the dishwasher twice so that it thoroughly cleans the dishes. And it's like, this thing was so huge to her because in a perfect world, she'd be able to get through that, right? In an orderly manner of washing the dishes. Make it easier for yourself in that moment. If that's what you need, run the dishwasher twice.
Yeah.
So like sometimes when I have a moment of, I need to do this, I need to do that, and I need to get this done before day, and I need to, and like I do have a habit of overfilling my plate because of the expectation I have of what should be achieved in that day. Now I think like, okay, right, dishwasher.
Really good sentences popping out of you today, aren't there?
I don't know what's happening, you know, it's it. It's because I started later today.
Yeah.
Do you know, in 2024 was the first time that I slept past 8 o'clock in my whole life without an alarm.
That is wild. In your whole life?
Yeah. Or like maybe when I was a kid, I don't know. But I am my brain is ready to kick up and go 6 a.m. And do you know, up until last year, I really thought that was like a sign of a high achiever. Actually, it's a sign of like high functioning anxiety. Your brain like can't even fully switch off. But I have had the best sleep in 2024 than ever.
Mouth tape included.
Yeah,
that is wild to me. Although one of the discipline things I think I've stuck to this year is like my first year of freelance, I really took the piss in the first few months. I was like, woo, no production meetings for me. I can get up at 9 a.m. and crack on with my day. And I really did. Like I was
That's just adjustment stages though.
Yeah, but I was like, this is like a prolonged holiday. Like I don't have to be up at 6:37 and like get shit done and do a full face of makeup and be ready. Like I can just bounce out of bed. In fact, I can just do emails in bed. And I definitely like blurred the lines of my like relaxation space and my workspace. And this year I've really stuck to like, it doesn't really matter what I'm doing. I'm up by 7:30 latest every day. And nice. I know that's a lie-in for you. Yeah. But for me, I could sleep till 11 a.m.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm such a relaxed girly to my core.
Yeah, that's right.
But that was like, oh, even on a weekend I'm doing this, I'm waking up. Now my body's just so used to it. But before then, my alarms, have you got your alarms on your phone? Is it just like one?
One or two, yeah. Do
you want to see mine?
No, have you got it for every 15 minutes?
No,
that is absolutely
every sick. Minute possible.
Oh, you are unwell.
Every single minute possible.
You're unwell.
Up until 23:36, I don't know what that alarm was set for.
We go again.
7 o'clock, drink a glass of water with every glass of wine. But it's like that. I never had that discipline. I would always just work backwards and be like, right, whatever time I've got into bed, I need to do like 7-ish hours.
Wait, what word is this?
Discipline.
You've already said that word, aren't you?
I'm just saying, like, in general conversation about... Yeah. Are we really sticking to the words?
No, but my brain's like, my brain can't compute what words you've said and what words I got to pull out my arse in 5 minutes.
That's because the initial conversation was meant to be about discipline and motivation.
No, this is way better, isn't it, Becky? She said, yeah.
I know, but I'm not inside your brain, so I didn't know that's where this was going.
In the video, it will work to listen to. I was like, oh my fucking, shut up. The amount of times I listen back...
You need to stop telling yourself to shut up. It's actually getting annoying at this point.
Oh, can't bear it. Literally,
don't speak for a whole
I listen back to myself and I'm like... I'm going to be very aware to not say the word like, though. I'm really not into that.
That's how you speak. You're overthinking it.
I just don't like it.
Do you do that on purpose?
Yep. What's your fifth word?
How many words have I done? You've done none.
You got 4, but you keep coming up with good ones. They're inspiring me.
Right. Okay.
I've got
reel mine off.
No, I've
again.
got 2 words. I've done 2 words.
Reel mine off.
You've got discipline, focus.
No, I haven't got discipline. It was
oh, okay. Well, then you've just added that in then.
Discipline. Yeah, I need to keep up the discipline.
Right. Bill's has got discipline, focus, efficiency, adventure.
So I've got one more.
Yeah.
Oh. I think because he's little, he should be a fun one.
Yeah. Fun.
Yeah, I do love fun. I think I'm just hedonistic to my core.
All right.
Like it's really good for a lot of things, but it just means I can't say no to a lot of stuff, which I really need to work on. I've got so much better than I was, where I say yes to everything, do everything, please everybody.
Then cry.
And then cry, and then, end up with pneumonia and be on my deathbed.
No, we can't talk about that.
We're fine now. It's all good.
But I did think you were going to die.
Yeah, I think most people did think I was going to die.
I remember texting Annie, like, is she going to die?
Well, yeah, they did tell them that I was probably going to die. But
Right, and
we're
that's
here to
because you
tell
never said no.
we're here to tell the tale.
Yeah, and be a bit careful so it doesn't happen again.
Yeah, it was a really good time until then. But anyway, we move, and I do want to still have lots of fun this year.
Yeah,
because I think like that also feels a bit self-indulgent as an adult, where you're like, you know, how do I prioritize this when I've got so much else going on? Like, and you know, we're only talking about our lived experiences as adults. Other people have got other responsibilities like kids and houses and big plans that are going on. And sometimes I think we forget like fun is really important. Otherwise another day just goes by and you're like, what did I really get out of this time?
I don't think fun sounds self-indulgent.
I don't think people prioritize it a lot though.
Especially in this country.
Because you're like, well, back to the other thing on like productivity, it's like how much other stuff should I be doing? Like, should I be putting fun on this like ladder up here, or should it be down here? Like, should it be doing like, I don't know, whatever stuff above here that feels more like suitable for the time of life that we're in? But I do think like having fun, doing things that are fun, like things that are just pure joy, whatever they might be, I want to like make sure that is a priority this year.
Yeah, I love that.
Come on then, Sashy Pants, what are yours?
Fuck, this is why I keep deflecting on you to bring up the words.
Yeah, but we've used all your deflects.
Right, so I've got two words, ease and discipline, right?
Yeah.
So we've got 3 left. Can we just cut this thinking, just 2 minutes whilst I think about it?
Yeah.
And then you can cut the gap. I've got my words.
Oh, go on.
Right, the next one, but bear with me when I say it out loud because you're going to be like,
All right, no, I will give you no response.
My third word for the year 2025 is rich, right? But I ain't just talking about cash, honey.
Oh, we're going experience rich.
Everything rich. Like, do you remember that TikTok trend in 2024? And it's like, I'm a rich girl.
Yeah.
Da, da, da. Yeah. But it was really cute videos of like them with their friends or them with their husband, partner, girlfriend, whatever, like rich in life.
Yeah,
so
love that.
I really want to focus. I do actually really want to be rich in cash as well. But
okay.
I do want to have that richness in 2025.
And look, honey, you deserve it.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, she's been through some years.
Oh, the last 2 years were trenches.
Yeah, it wasn't good for her, for you.
It was rough, bro.
No, so I am all aboard the rich train. Toot toot.
Yeah, you've been on it a long time.
No, I really haven't. To clarify, I am not rich.
Fourth word is gratitude. I know it's like, but
you're the only one making that face here. I'm not
well, no,
doing
I
anything.
literally in the half second felt all of your fucking eye rolls in one go. I just feel like whenever I have moments of wobble or fuck my life, you really do only ever need to think of everything that you have to be grateful for, and then you snap straight back out of it. Not to be confused with feeling your feelings, because that also changed my life.
And also not to be confused from wanting more for your life.
Yeah, like you can want for everything whilst being grateful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we talked about this, not on the pod, we talked about it off the pod, because we kind of questioned ourselves around it, didn't we? We were like, can you be sad and have a nice life? Like, can those two things coexist? Like, what if you have a nice life, but what if you feel sad about something? Like, are you allowed that? Is that something that you can lean into?
Like, when war is happening, how can you be happy?
Exactly.
And like, unfortunately, those two things can and do exist.
Well, it's all relative, isn't it? Like, you can just because you're in a, not even a bad mood or a slump or whatever, like, just because you've hit an obstacle in your life doesn't mean you're not grateful for all the things that have led you to that point.
Yeah.
But holding yourself accountable to that gratitude all the time is also taking a lot from you.
That was a good sentence.
Thank you.
I had to really hone in on that, to be honest.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
If I'm looking at the pie chart and I'm constantly filling that up with gratitude, saw that
we go into
on your
percentages,
face. And I'm constantly just like, yeah, but I should just be grateful. I should just be grateful. I should just be grateful. I'm like, you're expelling so much energy on things that actually just exist in your life, and that doesn't take away from your gratitude for them. However, you can want to push that forward into a richness that you also want from your life.
Rich was a good word, wasn't it?
Yeah, great word.
Okay, and then
I want to trade mine for rich.
Every single fucking time we list things off, you always want to trade them in. We'll do
that's why you always make me go first, so that you can hear mine and then do yours. It's the same when you go to a restaurant and she lets everybody else around the table order, so that she knows that she's making the right decision.
That is factually correct.
Yeah.
My dad will tell you as well, like, no matter where we go, everyone has to order first, and he always says, if I ordered shit off the menu, she'd order it too.
It's true though.
My 5th word is fluid. Whoa, fluid. Because as rough as the last 2 years have been, there've been so many highlights from the roughness. But making myself and my expectations and the way I live life a little bit more fluid has benefited me in more ways than I could have ever imagined.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a very rule book girl, very rule book. What's
She's
wrong is
rigid.
wrong, what's right is right. And that's why I'm not really reckless. No drugs, no smoking, nothing. I'm just very, like, you do what's right.
You do, like, when you write lists.
I'm a tick box.
Do you write like a tick box next to the list?
No. So my lists they're handwritten, always in capitals. And then when I've crossed something off, it's a line and then a squiggle.
Oh, on top of the line?
Yep. I need to visibly see
so
that
you
it's done.
Oh, I tick it because I want the validation of done.
But so then I would do line, squiggle, tick.
3 things.
Yeah, I want to fucking know it's been done.
And in your notebook, have you got, like, is it lined? Is it crisscross? Like, is it blank? What
lined?
Is it?
Crisscross would send me.
Sometimes I do really like doing capital letters in those little boxes, though.
No, I've not got time. You need to focus more. That's why you need lines.
I'm focusing on how nice my lists look.
Yeah, fluid. I just want to be more fluid with, like, everything in life.
I think that's a good idea.
Like, if you said to me, do you remember how much it spun me out when you presented me with the Nashville trip, the press trip?
Yeah. The one in 2024.
Yeah, my head, like, the places my head went were, you've been away too much, you can't do this, you're buying a house, you need to focus. But what if something happens? Like, the rules that came into play as to why I shouldn't have taken that opportunity were because I'm still very much trying to live this, like, rigid rule book life. Whereas I did eventually, like, ease up a bit and was more fluid with the plan. And look how much of a good time we had.
Yeah, that was quite hard to navigate as your friend, but also someone who was, like, invested in an enterprise with you, because I was like, I can see it from a professional point of view, this is really good for us. From a friend point of view, this is great that we would go back to a place that we love. From a fun point of view, obviously I was like, tick. And I was like, I don't know how to, like, encourage her to let go a little bit of the...
There wouldn't have been anything anyone
that's
could
why
have
I
done.
didn't really get too involved in...
I was just like... To be fair,
I just said you
that.
need to make your decision. What was hilarious though is that we actually almost didn't make it on that trip.
Yeah, because I wasn't on the flight, was I?
No, because your passport had your married name on.
Oh yeah, I need to be fluid with changing that. I'll tell you that. I was the lowest I've ever been last year, for sure. With all the highs and lows, I was in that moment. I was depressed, so that's why it would have been hard to. And the rigid comes from safety, right? Like the reason why I've lived a lot of my life in those rigid rule books is because that's where it's safe.
Yeah.
For me, the fluidity of life is like, whoa, like what could happen, what could go wrong. But from just even stepping my toe into the fluid life, amazing things have happened from it. So I'm flying fluid and free.
Maybe that's a little bit of what I mean by, like, brave. Adventure and being brave, because I like my version of that is it's not dissimilar.
They cross over, don't
it's just a bit it's just a bit different. Like, I like going back to the same places because I know that I'm safe in that environment, not even just, like, physically safe, but mentally safe.
You know what,
like,
you know.
I know how to be there, and I know how people will respond to me there. I know that I like it. I know that, like, I can preempt all the things that happen. But what I need to do is, like, widen that boundary to have a richer experience. Well, these words are really
I am
blurring.
so gassed for 2025. Based off these 10 words, 5 each, smash.
So basically just done a whole app on just using those words.
Yeah, that's sick.
Can you put them in a whole sentence? No, that's too difficult.
No, come on, Bills. This is the end of the app. Let's just to summarise before we do a silly question.
I'll do your words, you do mine?
I'll forget them. You do yours.
All right.
So it's been a lot of brain power.
Efficient, focus, discipline, adventure, joy.
It was fun. Yeah.
I think joy sounds a bit more grown up, doesn't it?
Joy sounds what?
Sounds a bit more chic, joy, than fun. Let's say joy.
Okay. Mine are discipline, ease, fluid, rich.
It's my favourite one.
We've missed number 3 and I can't remember it. Discipline, ease, rich, gratitude. Fluid.
Whoa, someone's listening to the app.
Or fluidity would be grammatically correct. That's some good words.
Efficiency. Do you know what word I also really love? Efficacy. Such a good word, isn't it?
Don't know what it means. Do you know what word I love? Gravitas. My friend Fee taught me it. She's so smart.
You know when someone says gravitas, I think of patatas bravas.
If you were a sandwich filling, what would you be?
Okay, wait. So if I was a sandwich filling, are we going to also talk about the bread? Because that's quite important to a sandwich.
Of course.
There would obviously have to be chicken breast involved. Because that is me.
I think I could do yours.
Go on.
It would be some sort of chicken, some sort of tomato, definitely some sort of chili jam.
Yeah. I'm thinking like a breaded chicken escalope.
Yeah.
With like a cheese situation on top, but melted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Gruyere.
Yeah, one of those.
Like a shitter cheese. Like more towards the plastic side of cheese.
So it just needs to melt well.
Yeah.
It just needs to melt well. I don't mind a mozzarella. Definitely tomatoes, but maybe more like in a relish capacity than like just straight slices. It's just, juice them up a little bit. Or chili jam.
You're gonna have chili jam and tomato relish.
Yeah.
Shit sandwich, but yeah.
No, like more like a salsa-y sitch, not like slow and low cooked tomatoes.
Okay.
There needs to be a green in there, so maybe like rocket.
You hate rocket. You say it scratches your throat.
Yeah, but I don't mind it in that. I just
You'd
don't want
be
to eat
an
a whole
iceberg
bowl of
lettuce
it.
because you love the crunch of it.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want iceberg lettuce in my sandwich. I like that as a salad.
All right.
I think I want it on like an artisan sourdough baguette where it's got like really like long ends. Like where the ears.
Oh yeah, where
like,
they pinch a little bit at the end.
Yeah.
And then sliced in half on an angle.
Yeah.
Wrapped in brown paper.
Yeah.
Smash. All right.
With salt and vinegar crisps.
No, that's not the question.
No, but that's how I would eat my sandwich.
You just literally cut out her side. She's not having that.
No, let me live.
No, you're not
Give
having
me my joy.
No, your joy is in the fucking sandwich. You ain't having crisps on the side.
It'd obviously be a hot sandwich. That's why do I take the rocket or lettuce out because I don't like that heated up.
I think you're having green because you're putting that pressure on yourself, but you don't want it in there. Because you'd rather have it hot.
Yeah, but does it look better with a bit of green? Like visually, aesthetically, do I need a bit of green to like, you give it some colour?
But when we went to what was that place called in Nashville that I found?
Oh yeah, Little Hats.
And you basically just ordered that sandwich and
it was like chicken marinara.
Yeah, and it was unreal.
Yeah, it was actually way better than your sandwich.
Yeah, it was. I'll give you that. It was. Okay,
go on.
So I'm undecided on the bread, but I would be a mortadella.
Knew it. Yeah, Italian meats.
Yeah. Bellissima. Then I'd have really.
Is that because you were raised on gangsters?
Raised on gangsters. Yeah. If I could redesign my t-shirt now, I'd be raised on Sopranos.
Those t-shirts should never see the light of day.
No, never. I'd have really, really good quality sliced tomatoes, like a big beefy tomato has to be in there.
Yeah.
Then I'd have rocket because I love rocket, but it would be pre-marinated or like
massage
soaked in with lemon, olive oil, salt. And then I'd have some sort of, not necessarily mayo, but like maybe like a cream cheese spread with like a bit of lemon zest in there, a bit of garlic.
To cut through the fat.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Something like that.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm starving. Can't wait for my Sally P out there. And then on the bread, I just don't know whether I'd be...
I see that as like a focaccia.
Or a focaccia, yeah. But the focaccia would have to be really... No, I don't think my bread... If I was a piece of bread, I wouldn't be a focaccia.
No, but I think that's maybe what suits that filling. Or ciabatta. I never know how to say it.
Ciabatta, yeah. I think maybe I'd be that. Yeah. Oh, no, there's no cheese in there. Fuck.
No, too late. You said cream cheese.
I win. Okay, fine. But I ain't having crisps on the side. That's not the question.
What are you having in the can? Diet Coke. That's all right. I've got mine from my fingers.
Very good. Okay, love you, bye.
Love you, bye.
Give me my salad. That might be my favourite we've ever recorded, you know.